Jason Craig, what's up, guys? Yeah, he just barely responded, Jason, so I got you on Cincy. Give me a second to make the change here. Yeah, you like how I left that out on accident? I put it in there. It's 9. I was looking at it. I'm like, well, that might be helpful if I told you how much it costs. Wouldn't it? I'll show you here in a second, Dale. Spot 10, you got it. So just one left. Let me just finish this real quick. Okay, let's show our screen here. Welcome in, everyone. We'll give it a couple minutes. So we won't have Ty run it. I'll run it since we're doing it live and you guys can watch me. After we do that, so this is to win 6 teams. There will still be 2 spots left to close us. We'll get those closed after. Technically, you could grab a full spot if you want to. It remains open until the last spot's claimed. No, it's up to you. Too many spots, 2 full-size spots. Not anymore. Now it's closed, so we'll have to wait till after the mini. How long to license jersey? So licensed jersey will go second or third. So we'll do the baseball bat first. Probably do East Coast second, unless this fills up quick. And then we'll do the other hockey one and come back and do football after that. But we're full on the mini. So Steve, Philip, Jonathan, Chad, Mike, Brian, Jason, Dale, are you guys here? I know Jason and Dale are, as you're talking. I'm going to run this live here, but I'll give it a chance for them to respond. I know that Philip gave me his teams. I don't know if anybody else did, just in case we when is Brooks Robinson? Brian's here. Derek, what's up, man? So just a few minutes here to bookkeep this stuff, get it all ready to go. Yeah, I'm holding off on his other item too until he tells me. He said he's going to wait a little bit and then get back to me on that. Be a non-issue. Steve, what's up? Hila, how's it going? Okay, it's been enough time here. I'm going to get it rolling on the mini. So we're going to run this first. This will just be 7 times on the mini. Top 4 get to pick 2, 2, 1, 1. So hopefully you guys are here. If not, then hopefully I have your teams in the comments, and then we'll get rolling on to the rest of our stuff. So let's roll that now. 7 rolls, top 4 win the 6 teams. Thanks for helping. Usually we like to get those closed beforehand. If we can't, then we can do it live together. So no big deal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Top spots: Mike H, Jason T, Chad, and Steve. Philip barely got shut out. The next 2 places. Sorry, man. Dale barely out. Jonathan as well. Your 2 spots didn't hit. Ryan. So Mike, if you're here, Jason, you are here. Chad, I'm not sure if you're here yet. And Steve, I'm not sure if you're here. Hopefully we can get some picks from you guys. Copy these and bring them over. Let me see if Mike messaged me or if he's here. Ooh, Steve did message me. Okay, so and so did Chad. So I've got Chad's and Steve's. Jason's here. Just would need to be Mike. Mike's first, so Mike H, if you're here, you're up first to pick 2 teams from the remaining, however many there are, 24 teams there. If anyone is selling Vasilevsky or Jake Gensel in hockey jersey, let me know. I'll buy. Who has Vasi? Craig has Vasilevsky, and Gensel down here, that is Jonathan R. Let him know. You can send him to me. I'll make sure that he gets it. Let's see if I can get Mike. He might not be here watching, so I'm going to message him if we have to move to the other stuff for a second until we get the rest down on this. Why do I not have his? Oh, it's because it's Michael. Yeah, I know. That's not fun. I will take the Giants for Indy. Sounds good. Thanks. Is that Radke? It's Radke. Okay. Last trade. We'll get started with baseball. We'll come back and do the East Coast hockey jersey, and then we'll make sure we get this filled up. I messaged Mike. We'll see if he gets back to me in a second. So Indy for the Giants, right? Okay. See if you saw my message. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll get rolling. Dave K, would you want to sell me Brooks Robinson? Dave, are you here to sell Brooks Robinson? I'd assume you'd sell him for $6. So hopefully you pull a Saquon. Do you have Philly, Larry? Oh, for the Giants. That could happen. There's a few players I don't mind seeing on all their teams. He's one of them. All right, well, we'll start with the baseball bat. We'll close the poll once we get to our football item, but we need to get the mini helmet filled up. We've got 6 spots that should be filled here as soon as the picks start going. Mike H is up first. I don't want to skip him, so I'm going to give him a second to look at my message. Or he saw it, so we'll come back and get that. I'll look at the message in a second here. Let's read off the players in the baseball bat. We've done Gold Rush bats in the past. We went to Hit Parade for a second in between. We're back to Gold Rush. This is Pick Your Player. I think you guys enjoy that better. I do too. I guess it depends. I like them both, but I like doing players on top of teams. So we're back to players. In this one, there's 60 names, so give me a second to read them off. Tim, you've got Trout, Dawson, and Betts. Matt, you have Aaron, Abrams, and Boggs. Larry V, you have Mays, Tucker, and Ozuna. Chad, you have Merrill, Guerrero, and Suzuki. Leland, you have Griffey, Bregman, and Garvey. Jim, you have Matsui, Cruz, Torrey, Jeter, Wood, and Rogers. Dave, Acuna, Robinson, if you want to sell it. Someone's asking. Ramirez, Adam's asking. Jeff S., Henderson, Winker, and Sheffield. Bruce, Howard, Reynolds, and Reynolds and Mattingly. Steve, Williams, Glavin, and Ortiz. Bruce, Ripken, Roland, and Carroll. Jeff V., Gwynn, Robert, Corris, Bonds, Tatis Jr., and Rushman. Jason J., you have Buhner, maybe Booner, I don't know how you say his name. Thomas and Kalenic. Don, you have Pujols, Guerrero Jr., and Carew. Larry A., you have De La Cruz, Walcott, Sosa, Rose, Rodriguez, and Kaline. Chris A., you have Jackson, Gorman, and Soto. And J. Scotty, you have Banks, Alvarez, and Christian Pache. Let's see if Mike, are you here? I know you saw my message, just seeing. You're up for 2 teams first here if you're watching. Sounds good luck. Sounds good. If you have Bossy, would be willing to do a trade. I have lots of jerseys I traded in through cash with. Yeah. Vlad, are you selling the Ravens? I'm not sure which one that's in. In Big Al's full size? Yeah. There's Mike. Mini helmet, Penguins, and Golden Knights. Okay, we can just do a couple of these. Penguins, Golden Knights. Thanks, Mike. Congrats. I prefer that you guys see your own results and we run them earlier, but when it happens live, I have to ruin the results by messaging you. Jason T., you're up for 2 teams. Chad and Steve after that. I have their picks, but if you're here, let me know. If Chad's here or Steve's here, let me know. You guys can pick yourself if you want to. If not, I know the direction you're going. So, Jason, let's see if we can get this full going before I open this up. I just read the teams, so trying to trade, Vlad says. Okay. Jason, you know who you want? Colorado, Washington. Okay. 11, Jason T. 12, Jason T. Let's go Caps. Yeah, they're playing now. I saw them shut down a few power plays. I'll have to watch the replay later. The highlights. 12. Okay, next up is Chad. Chad, I don't know if Chad's here, but he sent me his teams. Chad said top 3 would be Philly. Philly's not claimed, so let's do Philly for Chad. That's 13. And then Steve said, let's see if his top one's available too. If I win, Pittsburgh, Vegas, both gone. And then LA Kings. LA Kings is what he's got. Pittsburgh, Vegas gone, LA Kings for Steve. Okay, so this is back open. Appreciate you guys helping me get that mini closed. Those were all paid for by way of mini. 2 spots left to get this closed. These are just $15 spots. You pick a team, you get a second team for our final Hit Parade mini helmet from NHL. 2 left to close this from Anaheim, Arizona, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Dallas, Edmonton, Florida, Nashville, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Rangers, Ottawa, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, and Vancouver. That's where we're at. There's the Canes going for Steve. Thanks, Steve. And then 1 more spot there. Sold Washington. Yep, Washington got sold to Gila. And then we'll get going with the bet. All by Anaheim. Okay, thanks, guys. That closes us. We'll run the randoms for those in a second when we come back to it. So we'll do mini helmet first, then East Coast jersey after we do the bet. Okay, let's close this. Sorry for that little sidetrack there. We always do a label in front if we're numbering these, which we are. So let's see where we're going here. We'll figure out which bat, which tube we're going to open. And I usually do front to back, left to right. So let's just put numbers on these like usual. I used up that whole one. Selling Colorado, Jason. Do you want to sell Colorado too? Oh, geez, that sticker is not. 3, 4, 5, and 6, which means I can't mess up the first roll of the night. No, he says. No, thank you. Okay. So let's figure out what bat we're rolling. Thanks for joining the new series. We'll do these for the next 3 months or so. I've got 2 cases, so we'll get through this case first, and then we'll do another case after that. I got one already for mini. Okay, 1 through 6. Bat is up first, and we're pulling a 3. 3 is the number. So, first row right bat will get us number 3, as you can see there. Take this thing out of the way. Stay put, please. Don't fall over and break my glass. Hey, Thomas. How's it going? Okay. Feels like heavy sides over here, but I guess these don't get labeled. Or sorry, the tops don't get labeled, so it doesn't really matter. Don't they put little envelopes inside? I like to open Hit Parade on the side where the label is so we can show you the label after. But on these, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Just cut my fingernail, so that's hard to open. Got a little bit of tubage. There's the top of the bat. Let's do it this way. See if they're still doing little. Maybe not, unless it's in here. Is it all the way at the bottom? Stuck in there? Hold on, guys. Let me just shut my flashlight down here. Andrew Jones is your guess. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see some crossover from the same players we hit earlier. Last case. It is. It's stuck all the way down there at the bottom on some tape. I might have to open the other side of the bat if we don't know who this is. Well, I mean, we can look it up, but just for other reference. We got JSA certified here. There's the JSA card. Okay, good luck, all. See if we can start with a fun one. 3, 2, 1. It looks like Ronald Acuna to me, but I don't think that's who it is. I think it's someone else that I recognize. I swear I recognize that signature. I don't look at baseball signatures all day, though, so. Anybody know who that is? Micah Parsons. It is number 11. It looks like 11 or 17. Who is it? Is it Acuna? I don't know why it looks like Acuna to me. It probably isn't, but I swear I recognize that signature. Is it Adam Jones? That would make sense. Or Tatis? I feel like it's a name I know. Well, let's just cut this B-turn out. Let's see here. I feel like I've seen that signature like recently. Not Acuna, okay. I'm almost positive it's a name that I've seen at some point. It looks familiar, which for me, you know, it's like stuck in there, folded up in there. I'm not even close. Not even close. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jose Ramirez. That's not even a, I'm on something. I don't think I've seen his signature. It looked familiar. Maybe it just looks like someone else's. That doesn't even look like a J. Jose Ramirez. Hold on. He's got 20 versions. Is he a Cleveland guy? I don't want to look at a jersey on Amazon. Those are almost always. Yeah, I see it. There it is. Well, that one's on Amazon too. I was way off. I'm not even close. I should just not even guess with baseball. Okay, congrats whoever had Jose Ramirez. Let's see who had him. Not claimed. I know that because I didn't write that name down. I had a 61 that was 3 lines and number 11 script. That's cool. That is the final random on Dave's claim. Dave K on your Acuna claim. See, I knew there was an Acuna connection there. You claimed Ronald Acuna. You got Brooks Robinson, who was trying to be bought from you. And then your third random, your second random, third player, Jose Ramirez, hits for you. Cleveland Indian there, Cleveland Guardian, whatever you want to call him. Jose Ramirez. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen his signature. And if we have done it on baseball night, it's been a while. JSA stickers there on the top of the bat. You got a JSA card as well. I usually include these little guys for you. I wouldn't put too much weight in there if you lose it, obviously. That's just mostly for people like me who don't know, at least with baseball. Congrats. Sorry to everyone else. I got 2 sides of the tube I got to put back on. That's fine. Neither was on very tight anyway, so we will do that later. Congrats, Dave. Haven't called your name in a little bit. Good to get a win. Okay. Let's keep it going. Randoms for the mini helmet, so we can run the mini helmet first. Don't need to random which box. There's only 1 box left. And then we'll do the East Coast jersey after that. Let's copy those. Let's go over here. Let's run our randoms, and I'll read them off for you guys. Arizona through Vancouver, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Dallas through Nashville. Okay. Larry V, I have you with Boston and Dallas. Matt, Detroit, New Jersey. Greg, St. Louis, Columbus. Chad, Chicago, Florida. Jeff S, Montreal, and the Rangers. Jason, Winnipeg, Vancouver. Chris, Minnesota, Arizona. Bill B, Tampa Bay, Toronto. Mike H, you had Pittsburgh, Vegas, Edmonton, and Ottawa. Jason T, Colorado, Washington, Islanders, and Calgary. Chad, you had Philadelphia, Buffalo. Steve, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Steve W, Carolina, and San Jose. And Adam, you had Anaheim and Nashville. So we are closed there. Randoms have been assigned. Good luck, everyone. Our final HP NHL mini helmet. I would have bought more had they been popular, not as popular as other stuff we run. So we tried it. They're fun. We'll see them again down the road at some point. Nashville for San Jose. Steve W., do you want to trade, swap Nashville for San Jose? Or are you content with the Sharks? Let me know. I'm going to close that. Again, this is our box 3. He's going to keep. Okay. Our box 3, we had 3, so we had open 1 and 2. This is Hit Parade's 55 of 100 from Series 1. Series 2 came out a little bit after I bought Series 1, and it looks like a nice series, but we don't do a ton of these. So I'll buy the Panthers if someone wants to sell the Panthers. Chad, are you here? Chad N. I don't think I've seen him comment yet, so he may not be watching live tonight or here yet. Mr. Nickham, if you're here, if you want to sell Florida, let us know. If you're not here, nothing we can do about that either. Let me check these last 2 notifications. Nope and nope. Neither of them are mine. My room. Okay, not seeing a response there. He may not be live tonight. He's a busy guy. Okay, 55 of 100, Series 1 mini helmet. Let's see if Derek had a hunch on Florida. East Coast NHL jersey up next. I'm probably right now. My flashlight's still on. I'm on one of my lucky streaks for hockey jerseys. Not with. I won Christian a couple weeks ago, a week ago, but elsewhere I've been lucky. I can't complain. Is Jonathan out here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's right above. Jonathan, do you want to sell Jake Gensel, the Tampa Bay alternate jersey? Quack, quack. One of these times we'll get a duck when you say quack, quack. Then you can say, see, I'm a genius. See the player. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Blue helmet. I think I showed you blue on exit when I spun it around, but I don't know if you saw the team. Islanders. New York Islanders. Who had the Islanders? They were not claimed. There they are. That's part of one of the mini claims. Jason, on your Colorado claim, Jason T, getting the Islanders, and you're getting another headliner type-ish name here. Almost bought them, yeah. Matthew Barzal. We just pulled him from Big Al's jersey. He's often listed as headliner type name. Matthew Barzal mini for the Islanders. So we got 2. I don't know if he's a pictured headliner. I'm actually curious now. Did they give us 2 out of 3 headliners? Or am I just making that up? No, he is. 2 headliners out of 3. That is fantastic. How cool is that? I dig it. Is he going? Yeah, he's one of the 10 headliners. So good enough to make the headliner list. I'm still shocked they didn't put Kaprizov on the headliner picture, but I guess you got to change it up sometimes. Barzal's great. Matthew Barzal. Congrats, Jason. Nice hit. I dig it. It's a wicked player in a not-so-good program. Corner? Yeah, you got it. I could have predicted that, Jason, but would you corner it if it was Ovechkin? Just a Band-Aid boy? Just bought the film. I know. I appreciate you. There's probably 10 names or so that you would be happy to bring home. Barzal's cool though. I got one of his jerseys, but I bought it with a gift card, so it doesn't feel as cool because I didn't win it. So I don't call me crazy. Share my screen. It's time for hockey jersey, and then we'll get to our football portion of the night with our bounty. You guys are doing pretty good on bounty contests lately. Oh. Ooh, the old running back tight end combo. I did not see that coming. You see what I put out here, right? I got an STS 2.0 Brian Urlacher because I'm going with other tonight. I'm going with other. Jonathan's going to keep Gensel. Okay. I'm on a roll past 2 days. Yeah, that's good. I'm not on a roll everywhere, but I've hit a couple really fun things the last couple days, so I can't complain. Larry, you and others. Steve, you and others. Smart guys. Just remember, on Monday, I picked the West or whoever. They got last place, so choosing the same as me is pretty dang smart. Okay. East Coast jersey. We had one solo left over with just 15 spots. Mike bought it. That was Hoaglander. On our main spots, we had Derek with Draisaitl, Rust, Morrison, James. You had Waugh, Dickinson, and Curry. Dale, Colton, Myers, and Moog. CK, you had Trocheck, Bunting, and Morrissey. Derek, Larkin, Svechnikov, and Boldy. Craig, you had Teravainen, Heiskanen, and Vasilevsky. Christian over at Waffleboard, you had Hagel, Duheim, and Reeves. Duheim. Jeff H., Coffee, Stutzel, Connor, Nyes, Foligno, and York. Chriso, you had Merzlikins, Mercer, and Eklund. Daryl, Gould, Sundin, Zadorov, Larrier, you had Gudis, Gallagher, Kachuk, Terry, Skinner, and Kuzmenko. Jonathan R., you had Kopitar, Gensel, and Shutt. Jeff S., Faber, Shabbat, and Tippett. And then, like I said, Mike, you claimed our solo tonight, which was Hoaglander. Off the same thing. If you end up winning the trade afterwards, I'll message you on Facebook or something if you want to work on a trade. Cool. If Gensel comes out, he'll look for a message from you. All right. Let's figure out what box we're going to roll with. So we got to grab, are these right? 9, 10, 16, 29, 9, 10, 16, 29, 45, 46, 52, 53. Good to go. Tony Romo. Nice. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's go over to the randoms. Let's pick our box number by way of 7 rolls. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 46. What did we start with? 13 boxes. We're down to 7, so we're almost halfway after this one. Box 46, and we've yet to hit a bookend, right? Pull something from the middle each time. $46. Yes, it was 46. Let's stop sharing, and let's move over here. Next up will be Radke, then Big House full size, then we'll be straight to live fills tonight with some Big House full size, some Radke licensed jerseys. You know the spiel. Big name. I'd like to see a big name. Been a few boxes since we pulled a headliner, but we pulled some fun headliners. None of the big 3 yet. But we pulled Messier and Josie. See if we can pull another headliner tonight. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining again. It's box 46. I think I can just assume that I don't have to see it before you guys anymore. I can just flop it out of the upside down, right? I don't like knowing even if it's like 5 seconds before, but I don't like showing just a nameplate, so. Skinner or Duck. I like that Skinner jersey. Okay, here we go. I'm going to slide it down. See if we get someone cool tonight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, is this the youngin that I want him. Hey, it is. This is Someone asked me to send them a list of some guys I don't have or jerseys I want, so they can try to sell me some for my collection. And this is one on my list. 3, 2, 1. He was a headliner last series, but not this series, but still a headliner type name. Dylan Larkin. That's a great jersey. Detroit Red Wings on this one. Larkin was claimed, wasn't it? Larkin. Yeah, it was. Derek. Claimed Dylan Larkin with your second claim. You changed it up a little bit, and it hit for you. Nice hit, Derek. Well, let's see what you got here. Nice Adidas Pro. I dropped your thing. I'll grab it. It is generic, just like Radke is, just like Schwartz is, just like Fanatics is, just like most of them are besides JSA and Beckett. Even Beckett's going generic now, but JSA's not. Dylan Larkin, Adidas Pro, with the C patch too. Detroit Red Wings. Got a feeling? That's nice. Yeah, the hockey jerseys are great. They're really good quality if you get the legit ones, and that goes for any of them. Fanatic, the new Fanatics premiums, even the old Fanatics are nice. Adidas are cool. CCM are cool. The Reps and the Pros. I'm forgetting some, but nice hit, Derek. Congrats, man. I saw a little bit of red when I pulled it over and didn't want to see it, and I thought, oh, maybe we got the red Ovi. But it wasn't. It was a Red Wing. Dylan Larkin. Beautiful. Nice hit. Derek, congrats again. We're down to 7 boxes left from that series. We'll do 2 more next week. Jay, what's up? Nice. One of the last reading. That's cool. It's always nice to hit a need. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Time for Radke, and I think I can close the poll. 40 votes, and 40% of them are running back tight ends. So I'm going to end the poll there. I'm still voting for other, although I was trying to find a wide receiver, and I couldn't find one that I wanted to put up there, and I switched to other. So my first initial thought was wide receiver, but I'm not going to claim that. Okay, in Radke. I've got Ron with San Francisco, Tennessee. David L., Washington, New Orleans. Bill S., Green Bay, New England, Chargers, and Seattle. David L., you had Pittsburgh, Arizona, Chicago, and Cleveland. Greg, you had Carolina and Baltimore. Jonathan R., you had Buffalo. You sold your random to Brad. That's Jacksonville in this one. Greg, you had Dallas and Miami. Jonathan R., Tampa Bay, Houston. Tim, you had Philly and Vegas. You sold your randoms to Larry A. That's the Giants and the Rams. Jason T., you had Detroit. Matt L., you bought his random, which was Cincy. Ron, you had Minnesota and you traded for Indy. Jonathan R., Atlanta, Kansas City. Jay, you had Denver and you sold your random to Brad. That is the Jets in this one. All right, let's close this. Well, we can't close it yet. 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12. 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12. Let's run these and get a random. Okay. By the way, guys, if anybody wants to make suggestions on how we run the Radke cases or how I randomize, please let me know. Apparently, Mr. Radke got a message from someone saying that I'm a scammer and to not sell them to me anymore. He messaged me and was like, what in the hell? Anyway, if you guys have suggestions, please bring them to me, and I'll be happy to look at whatever might be a better way to run these. But this is pretty straightforward. Random the boxes, pick your teams, random the randoms. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Just an interesting thing. Okay, box 5. That should be top row. It is. It's top middle. 7 times right. Yep, box 5. Let's stop sharing. Let's do where you guys can see me pull it this time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just main point is if you guys think I can improve in a way, let me know. happy to look at suggestions. There's box 5. We've got box 1, 6, 8, 9, and 12 left. It is, yeah, definitely. Wasn't me. Still need Rangers, Canadians, Utah, Yotes. Got to get some more of them Utah. I know there's going to be a Utah jersey or two in the next Radke, or not Radke, East Coast. You told me. We've had one in the past, Lawson Krause. That was a cool one. yeah. If anyone had a reason, it'd be Larry. Big Al's a scammer. Okay, box 5. It was Jay. Yep, I had the name and I knew it was Jay. I was just making sure. I didn't want to out him, but if he wants to out himself, he can. Just kidding. No, that we're not on a witch hunt of who it is. I just bottom line. You guys have suggestions about anything? Bring it to me, please. I'm normally a good listener. I'll tell you whether I think your suggestion is great or not so great, and the reasons why I think it's great or not so great. Yeah, while you're here. Jay. Coming from my old card breaker, Jay. Man, I used to love joining Jay in Kyle's card breaks. They would sit around and talk, and we'd open some cards. I won some cool inserts and some cool autos. Do you, Jay? Yeah, it was fun. I liked hanging out with you guys. I don't join a lot of card breaks, and when I did, it was only you guys for the last little bit there. Some Chrome Soft. Oh man, I don't use Pro V1s. All my friends do. I don't. You guys would laugh if you hear the balls that I like to use. They're not around anymore, but I like them. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. I'm over on the random screen. I need to be over here. Vice, not Vice. Although I'm not a Vice snob. There are a few balls that I won't play with. Don't give me Wilson. Don't give me the. I can't think of their names. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have got a Dolphins Lunar. Miami. Mark, what's up, man? How you doing? You guys think Emeka Egbuka could fall to the Packers? Someone said Ashton Genty in a thing. There's no way he falls that far. Emeka Egbuka would be awesome. If he's there, we won't pick him, that's for sure. It's rigged. Yeah, it wasn't a Bronco. It's rigged. Who had Denver? Ricky, your guess? Miami. That is a random 4. Greg. Yeah, I go on. You guys don't need Genty. We don't. I know. I would rather have a Egbuka. Colin Radke, do it. The difference between me and a lot of other people is I do bad. I just kind of keep it to myself because I know what I'm getting into when I join breaks. But I get it. Okay, let's see what we got. Greg, this is you. Big name, small name, medium name. How about Dan Marino? Good grief. Our non-headliner hit here from the middle of a Radke case, because this is not an authentic limited. Good grief. Steve guessed Marino, did you? He did. Till Inc. too. Dan, the man, Marino. Great start from Radke. Thank you, Radke. Gift T. Greg, I switched Miami to Atlanta. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We are our own worst enemies sometimes. All of us. And again, it had to have been random to the right box too, which it was. Sheesh. Mr. Greggy, congrats, Dan Marino. Dan the man. Great start. That is a quarterback, though, so you guys are down by uno. I'm going to do it on each hit here. Yeah, it does happen. If anybody knows it's happened, happens. Yes, Jonathan or some of you guys that have been around since the Stone Ages of Big Al's. This is funny. Just traded for one, did you? For a Lunar? Or was it a different style? Okay, so we already did HP. We did the baseball bat. We did Racky. We did East Coast. We're already to Big Al's. So live field Big Al's after this. We're moving. See if I can not kidnap your whole night from you. That's how it happens. Thanks, J5. Yep. Okay. Player you can't hit forever and forever. That's happened to you a couple times where you traded or bought one to the player that you've been after in like Fire Factory, and then you hit him the next week. Great one to hit though. Okay, Bill B, I've got you with Arizona Jacksonville combo. Tim Atlanta, Vlad Baltimore, Greg Buffalo, Zach Carolina, Don you have Chicago, Jason T Cincy, Chris, that was a purchase. Let me just so I know. Put a P next to it. Chris O Cleveland, Tim Dallas, Greg Denver, Jonathan Detroit, Bill S Green Bay. Greg Houston, Jason D, you have Indy. Welcome, by the way. Bill asked Kansas City. Jason D, you traded for Vegas. Steve, you got the Chargers. Ron, the Rams. Greg, Miami, Minnesota. Zach, New England. Bill asked New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Roger, you got the Jets. Brian, Philadelphia. Pittsburgh, going to Brad. And Seattle, Tennessee combo. Joseph, you had San Fran. Bill asked Tampa Bay. And Healy, you had Washington. And that was a purchase. So one trade, one purchase. I don't have the other trade up here. What was the trade? Las Vegas, wasn't it New England? It was. So Zach traded for New England. Good grief. Okay. Let's get our black cage down here. Well, let's get rolling. Off to a great start. 2 headliners. Matthew Barzal, Dan Marino, Jersey, Dylan Larkin. 3 headliners. The bat, I don't know if Jose Ramirez is a headliner, but it's a cool name. It's a great start. Third party. Let's see if Big Al can keep it up. Had some fun hits lately. Not a lot of huge like quarterback names, but obviously we've had some fun names come out and see if we can make a dent in the quarterbacks tonight. Let's shake it up. Let's get 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want Edie as well? Yeah, Marino's a tough hit. I'll never start a series without a Marino, so you at least know that until it's hit, there's always one in there. Yeah, Jose Ramirez. I tried to call him Ronald Acuna or whoever else. I couldn't tell what the signature was. I'm horrible at baseball, though. But yeah, we had Ramirez. Cleveland Indians. 81 is the first number. 8-1. 190. 190. Let's make these legible, Al. Come on, I believe in you. Yeah, I like the Miami Lunars too. Low number 7. 7. In the break that I was in today, there was a couple Gretzky's, and it's pick your box in order, and Gretzky was in box 7. I did not pick number 7. I could have, but I didn't. 7 and 109. 109. I keep hitting those. Let me make sure I can read these. 81, 197, and 109. Perfect. Let's grab them. Blind as a bat today. Okay. 81, check. 190, check. 7, check. 109, check. We are good. Let's roll. Thanks for joining, guys. I did update the Wonka board. Can't believe I tried to say that Dustin didn't get his 9-pointer. Dustin on top with 12. Scott in second place with 6. Zach with 5. Greg with 4. Bill with 3. And then a couple tied at 1. Chris and Leland. So wide open. Just need to get a couple hits to jump up on the board. Good luck, everyone. I'm not showing you. I should have, but I'll show you later if we hit some more points. Okay, good luck all. First one, box 7. Series 32. 1 point. Maybe I should get rid of 1 and 2 pointers and just do like 3 and above. Perfect. I can send the Georgiev there. I think that's all I have for you here. I might be wrong. Perfect. Thank you. Are you going that far across the country, Dell? Or is that just somewhere else for now? That's quite the move, if so. Okay, here we go. 1 pointer on this one. 3, 2, 1. Neither of your guesses had this team, right? Nope. We got the beady red eye on the Raven. Eclipse for the Baltimore Ravens. 1 pointer going to who? Baltimore, and the 4-boxer was. That's Vlad. Oh, wow. So Maryland to California and then California to Maryland. That's quite the move. Twice. Moving 3 time zones, too. That's a lot to get used to. Vlad, let's see what you got on a Raven. And this is the one where you can't, and you can, but I prefer, or I would suggest, you don't buckle up the second chin strap because it's right where the ink is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I do like his signature too. Hall of Fame 09, but he's signed right next to that. The other option is you could shorten this all the way to where it's just barely sticking out so it hovers over the top. You know what I mean? Push it in, but you do whatever you want. I usually just leave them like this when they've got a signature like that. Pull it all the way down here, tuck it in right there. Rod Woodson, Hall of Fame 09. Great hit there. Hey, there's one for my others. At least I got 1 on the board. You guys are still looking for your first running back tight end combo. Yeah, nice purple ink on this one, too. Rod Woodson going to Vlad. Nice hit, Vlad. Let me get you your 1.2. Vlad, 1, 4, 23, 25. We've already hit 5 1-pointers. I mean, they're the most present, but Rod Woodson. One of those players you could see more than once in a series if I wanted to. Okay, next one up is 81. Good start. Very cool. Big Wisconsin fan growing up. That's cool. 81, Series 32. More Wonka. 4 Wonka points here. This could move you if you get this one. We can't keep this guy in here. I feel like some players take a long time to hit. I feel like he's hit the last few series semi-quick, but maybe not. 4 points on this one. 3, 2, 1. Back-to-back eclipses as well. 1 AFC, now 1 NFC for the Cardinals. 4 points here. Who had Arizona Jacksonville combo? That is Bill B. Bill B getting this Cardinals. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Hold on. Put it down there. Flip it around. Take one down. Pass it around. No, it's not. Flip it around in there. See what you got? Thomas says Kyler. That is what I'm talking about. We can't seem to keep Kyler in the series. He hits every series. Not a bad one to hit. Nice matching ink on this one, too. So purple ink on the first one, red ink on this one. Cardinals Eclipse. Backup certified. Beautiful. There's our quarterback. Quarterbacks are up, too. Great start today, Rob Woodson. Kyler Murray. Nice hit, Bill. Let me get you your 4 points. Yep, 2 QBs. Well, you guys have come back from worse than that. Bill B. Those are your first Wonka, but that gets you tied for 4th place, so you're right there in it. Kyler Murray. Bill B. 4 points. 4, 23, 25. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Box 109 up next. Give me a break from Wonka. Come on. Series 32, break. Nope. 1 more point again. This is on a bookend box, the ones that are dirty from getting shipped on the edge of the crate. $1.4. I don't know what player this is, but I see the team. 1 pointer for 3, 2, 1. We're going to 3rd different team. Houston. Man, I can't think. Houston Fanatics. I couldn't see because it looked like it had silver ink with this silverish looking bag. We'll just find out when you guys do. Who had Houston? Houston was Greg. Greg E with your Houston spot. Fanatic certified. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's who it is. I'm used to him signing. I mean, he signs up here a lot. A little bit smaller, more controlled signature for him. I like it. You guys already know he's one of my favorites. We've now hit every position besides the one you guys picked tonight. That's a wide receiver. Andre Johnson, number 80. Usually bigger signature for him, but he fit it between the breathing holes there. Will Anderson's a good guess before we see the top, but I thought for sure. I wasn't thinking it was him. Fanatic certified. Nice hit. Andre Johnson, the quiet receiver. He's got some records in Houston, doesn't he? Greg, nice hit. Next one, a dual running back. You think this next one will be to get it tied up? We hit one dual running back last series. I will tell you there is. No, I'm not going to give you any hints. You guys don't. Okay, one. Oh, that was points, right? 1 point for Greg. Greg, you are not tied anymore for 4th. You are tied for 3rd now. Little victories. Andre. Have we gone 3 for 3 on Wonka points? Okay, no more for the rest of the night. I can feel it. 4, 23, 25. Okay, final box of the 4-boxer. Remember, right after this is when we drop a 3-boxer in the chat. It will be $32 a team. Pick your team format. Just have to be the first to claim them after I drop my little header that shows what we're doing, which is a 3-boxer. 190, Series 32, 0 Wonka. Yes. Give me a breather on the Wonka tab. I don't know what that sticker means. Oh, this one's been in for a while. I've been waiting for this one to come out to get your guys' thoughts on this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Still can't quite tell because of the bag. It's a slate for the New England Patriots. Pats hitting on a slate. New England, one of the trade teams. Zach ended up with him. Zach B hitting on the Patriots on the slate. Gronk. We haven't seen Gronk in a little bit, have we? 3, 2, 1. But then again, I wouldn't ask you your thoughts on a Gronk because we all love Gronk. This is the what could have been, coulda, woulda, shoulda. He had one of the most electrifying seasons before he went out with substance abuse and then just could never come back. He actually was a part of my Utah Utes for a little bit before he went to, I don't know where it was, Baylor. I can't remember where he played. I think it was Baylor. That's Josh Gordon. You remember Josh Gordon for the Browns? He was like averaging 200 yards a game for the first 6 games. Josh Gordon, slate, JSA certified, not a name we've had maybe ever, or at least in a long time. But there was a season or two there where he was. But then the old Mary Jane slowed him down. Second best, yeah, behind Ricky. Okay, congrats, winner. Sorry to those that didn't hit. We had Rob Woodson on an Eclipse, Kyler Murray on an Eclipse, Andre Johnson on a Classic, and Josh Gordon on a slate. Time for a 3-boxer. How come they all go? I don't know. That's a problem everywhere, not just in sports. Uh-oh, I may have. Ooh, I got 4 of you. Sorry, guys. 4 of you a little ahead. Hopefully you got some rebounds. A little ahead of the claim post there. Sorry, guys. Did he play for Kansas City? He had a few places where they tried to. It was the Baylor Bears. I was right there. And man, he's a big dude. 6'3", 220. Seahawks. I remember the Seahawks too. Cleveland, Patriots. Yeah, Chiefs and the Titans. The Zappers and the Dragons. He won the Super Bowl with who? The Patriots? But man, he was great for a little bit there. 2nd rounder pick. All right, let's stop talking about that. Let's go up here, share my screen. A guy that I'll include in every series, but I liked him. Jonathan R., Philadelphia. Bill, I've got you with Washington. Congrats, winners. Good night, Hila. Dallas for Zach. Pittsburgh for Steve. And as always, guys, congrats and sorry on the trade hit and loss. Yeah. Part of business doing trades, I guess. Pittsburgh, Philly's gone. Carolina for Nick. San Francisco on the rebound, Bill B. I almost got you. Sorry. Kansas City, I almost got you too, Sada. You got him. Green Bay for Greg is there. Philly's gone. Browns, yeah, I did get you. Well, hard to say if it was me. Browns is Larry. Larry, I saw your email today. As soon as I have a second to sit down and read it, I'll get right back to you. Bill, a little behind on Kansas City. Brad, I've got you with Denver. Green Bay's gone. Rams for Dustin. Cincy for Kyle. Who's playing basketball tonight, guys? Who's on the basketball games? Philly's gone. San Francisco's gone. Buffalo is not gone. Going to Bill B. Sonic Pittsburgh's gone. I'm assuming that was Pittsburgh. Baltimore is still there for Bill. Indy for Brad. We will have some spots left over, I'm sure. So I will tell you who they are in a second. Detroit is Greg. Pittsburgh's gone. Houston is Greg. Jets are Greg. Rams are gone. San Francisco's gone. Minnesota, Greg. Giants, Greg. Seattle and Tennessee is Bill S. Denver is gone. Chicago's Dave. Chargers, Leland. Didn't use them at all? Yeah. He was like maybe. Detroit's gone. Indy's gone. Here's the teams that are left. Let me type them in. Arizona's now gone to Bill. So we have Atlanta, Las Vegas, Miami, New England, New Orleans, and Tampa Bay. If I missed any, please let me know. That's a funny one. Arizona is Bill S. New Orleans is Joseph. Chris is Tampa Bay. Ron and Dustin just a second behind. Miami is Jason. Why did Why did Miami get left so long? There's no something, I don't know. Brian Vegas got you. So just New England and Atlanta left. Atlanta and New England. Drink a water really quick here. I'll read them off. Draft Eve tradition, watching Draft Day. Greg watched it yesterday with his family. I started watching it today too because Greg told me he does it every year. And I'm like, that's cool. So I'm going to finish it tonight. It's a good show. I've seen it a bunch of times, but I haven't watched it in a few years. Yeah, we got the draft in Green Bay. Bill S. got you with New England. Thank you. Atlanta going to Sonic. Oh, by the way, I mean, not Vontae, no matter what. Yeah. No, this is for someone else that's listening too, but just in general. I looked to see if I could grab some more Ovies just to keep doing our fun little. I mean, we do it like every other week or once a month after we slow down a little bit with that. But the guy that I talked to, my rep, said they have one inscribed version of an Adidas Ovechkin with the 895 goals. Guess how much they're selling it for? $2,300. I'm like, nah. If you get any of the R. Mitchell and Ness's or ones back in stock, let me know at the other price. Or even if it's up by $100, I'll go for it. Isn't that funny? Trying to sell the inscribed 895s. That's nuts. Okay, Arizona Jacksonville is Bill S. with Baltimore as well. Sonic Atlanta, Bill B. Buffalo, Nick Carolina. He's not. Yeah, I know. I mean, it'll be cool to have the number record, but he will end up having. He already has more. He already has like 4 or 5 more goals. I think he's close to 900. David L. Chicago, Kyle Cincy, Larry V. Cleveland, Zach B. Dallas, Brad Denver, Greg Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Brad Indy, Sonic Kansas City, Brian Vegas, Leland Chargers, Dustin the Rams, Jason T. Miami, Greg Minnesota, Bill S. New England, Joseph New Orleans, Greg Giants and Jets, Jonathan R. Philadelphia, Steve Pittsburgh, Bill B. San Francisco, Bill S. Seattle Tennessee, Chris O. Tampa Bay, and Bill S. Washington. You guys remember when that signed Brady ball, which was like supposed to be his last touchdown pass, sold for just a record amount of money, and then he suited up the next year and it wasn't the last touchdown ball anymore? It made me laugh. I mean, that happens though. I can't remember what it was sold for, but it was ridiculous. But Brady's one of the guys that will always hold his value unless he does something stupid, which I guess could happen. Even then, man, he'll still have a fan club. Brandon, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't get one. Now I do 3. Thought I saw one in the chamber, but oh, Brandon, are you a golfer? Brandon B. Do you golf a little at least? Pitts, Green Bay Pitts. Going for double Pitts, huh? Okay, first number is 175. 175. 148. 148. And 52. Oh, that's right. I was literally thinking to myself, didn't I play in a tournament for Brandon's son? But I almost beat you at the tournament. I forgot about that. Horrible me. 52. Have you ever played Hobble Creek, Brandon? I think it's like in Springville or Spanish Fork or somewhere down there. You ever played that course? I got it. I think I have a chance to play it this weekend if time permits. And I think I've always heard good things, but I didn't know if it was like a really good course or not, or expensive. I don't know. I could Google it, obviously, but that's so funny. You play golf? we play together. Clearly off my game on finding boxes today. How do you have time to work? I only work and then I try to play golf once a week or once every other week when I can. And we went on vacation, which I usually let them go and stay back and work. But 90% of the time I'm working, taking my kids to practice or games or dance or whatever. But my saving grace, if I can get out on the golf course once a week or every other week, I'm happy. Whatever. I'm not bad. I'll claim that. I'm claiming I'm not bad. Okay. 175, check. 148, check. 52, check. Racky up next, guys. 36. Pick one random one, just like always. We have hit one of our limited editions. I haven't been keeping track of authentic to rep ratio, so I'm not sure where we're at on that, but we should have one more limited edition. But as you can see, even non-headliner limited editions are cool, like the Dan Marino. So always something fun working in these boxes. I love them. Okay, 52, Series 32, Zero Wonka. style. We have one helmet of this style so far, but it was the only one that didn't get pulled from Big Al. So Lunar was from Racky. We now have a Lunar from Big Al's. Seattle Seahawks. Have we hit any new last team standings tonight? I need to update the list. I just keep forgetting. There's probably only like 15 of you left. New England's new? Okay. Bo Callahan. Oh, man. Pats are new. Okay, so Seahawks are not new? No, I think I remember them hitting the other day. Seattle in the combo spot was Bill S. Bill S hitting a Seahawk Lunar. Let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. Hey, you got one for your guess. There's a running back. Big old thick blue ink. It kind of runs out at the end of the signature, but it looks nice still. Kenneth Walker, K9. Brandon shows up, and of course his Seahawks come out. Nice hit, Bill. So hold on, let me update this list. Quarterbacks, we have 1, 2. Running back, tight end, we have 1. Wide receiver, we have 1, 2. And other, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Sounds right. Got a frame jersey to go with it. If you're interested, you do. I just don't do frames. I mean, I still have 10 frames here. We need to figure out a way to. I got some fun ones too. Maybe I'll include them into the license series. That might be a fun little. And we want Putney. That might be a fun little twist if we had some frame jerseys that are not licensed into the license series. We could do that. And have some empty boxes or some hollow boxes. Nice hit, Bill. Okay, next up, 148, Series 32. Good grief, the one box, the one pointers. The one pointers. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. We got a classic speed Colts helmet here. Indy was. That is Brad, Breaking Brad. You guys, I would say 90% of you guys that join mine know Brad's room. If you don't know Brad's room, he is very similar to mine in the full-size series. I only really recommend one other place for full-size helmets, and that's Brad. So if you're not in his room yet, send me a message and I'll invite you over there. Brad Indy. This is a player I still need to get familiar with. I think he had a decent season last year, but I don't know him very well. He's starting to sign a bunch of stuff now, though. I've seen him now come out in some specialties, too. Zaire Franklin, number 44. Is he a linebacker? I don't know why I thought he was a running back. Hold on. We pulled a few of the guys that are a little bit more like one in every 4 or 5 series so far at the start of this series. Linebacker, yep. Linebacker. He was all second team All-Pro last year, went to the Pro Bowl, but I just hadn't really heard of him. NFL combined tackles leader. He led the whole NFL in tackles, and I don't know him that well. Sometimes that just means your offense isn't very great, though. I said Brad Zaire Franklin, linebacker, so it's 2-2 to 2-1. And you guessed it, the 1 is your pick, but the good news is you're only down by 1 to everybody. Was that 1 point? Yeah, it was. Let me get him on there. Series 175, Series 32, 0 Wonka. Let's get Brad his points. Led the whole lead in combined tackles, huh? Solos plus assists. Brad Zaire Franklin, not a huge name yet. Come on, we need some big names to come out. Might be a back end series. We have that happen sometimes. 175, series 32, 0 Wonka. I don't know if I finished both sides of that. I did. Okay. 0 Wonka on this one. Box 175. I really like this style for this team. Not a lot of them out there. 3, 2, 1. We got an alternate here for the Cardinals. You see those red speckles in there? Arizona. See how nice these are? I really like these helmets. They also have that one, that rose gold looking one, or cherry gold, whatever. I don't know what you call it. Rose something. Arizona, Jacksonville combo, striking twice today. That is Bill S. this time. Bill B the first time, Bill S. this time. We've got 3, 2, 1. Another other. We're waiting for the big names to hit. I do like him. That's an other. Buda Baker. Red flakes on that. They're nice. My wife would say that's pretty. Not really what we're all going for, but not a huge name in that break, but some awesome hits still. Kenneth Walker, Zaire Franklin, Buda Baker. Let's get going with our Radke claim here, and we'll do 2 more full size tonight. See if we can pull a big name or 2. Did you, Kyle? That's cool. I think I've only had. It must have been the only other time I've had that style. I don't think I've seen a lot of other players sign that. Maybe Pat Pete signs a few of those. Okay, Radke time. Let me get my screen up. A lot of claims, so please refresh your screen. Go to live fill instead of whatever you call it. Instead of all messages, or you know what I'm trying to say. My brain stops working after 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay, first claim I see Green Bay. Jonathan R. Steve with Pittsburgh, number 2. Sonic, Kansas City. Please, if you guys don't mind, if you think you're going to join the jersey break, let me know if you prefer to do a 2 or 3 boxer tonight. I'll do whatever we get more votes of. If we don't get a lot of votes, or if you guys don't want to tell me what you want to do, I'll just end up doing 2, which is great as well. But if we have a few that want to do a 3 boxer, which would go next after this, we'll do 3. If we want to do 2, we'll do 2. Tomorrow will be a 3 boxer regardless on our pre-fill. Washington for David. Gotcha. Green Bay's gone. Philly also gone. Nope, it's not. I put it on the wrong spot. That's why. Like, what am I doing? 05 Philly was who? Rob. Jason's got San Francisco with a random up, so $18 for a random. Jonathan, that's probably Carolina, spot 7. Green Bay's gone. San Francisco's gone. Minnesota is there. That's spot 8, halfway through with Leland. Denver is spot 9 for Brad. Green Bay is gone. Carolina is gone. Buffalo is for Bill. Spot 10. Let's go down and look at the rest. Sheesh, a lot of them are going to get left off, guys. I'm sorry. Chicago is spot 11. Going to Les. Carolina's gone. Chargers are spot 12 for Bill. Chicago's gone, Dave. Indy is spot 13 for Brad. Dallas, spot 14 for Greg. Steelers are gone. Tampa Bay is there, spot 15 for Dustin. 15. Dave's going to buy 2 randoms. I see 1 available right now. I was wrong in Carolina being not wanted. couple recent signings make them a lot more desirable. And then we've got number 16 is Chris with Miami. Kyle just a second behind on Cincy. Everyone else after that, a little behind. We got Dave buying 2 randoms. I only see Jason's one up. Then Jonathan's up. So Jonathan's first and Jason's first. Jason's only. And then Jonathan's first will be the Green Bay random. By 2 more. I don't know if anybody else. As many boxes till Henry comes out. I got 3 boxer, 3 boxer, 3 boxer. Okay, maybe we can try to do a 3 boxer. There'll be 30 spots on that. It'll still cost $30 just to have 1 random. Buy a random. I'll take a random. Rob, it's 2 case limited edition series that's mixed together. Did Rob ask me a question and I totally missed it? I don't see it. If I missed it, I'm sorry. Oh, is this the new Racky case? Yeah, I mean, not really. It's 2 together where we've opened 7 of the 12. We tried it once and we tried it again. I'll take a random. Rob, if whoever has the Devonta Smith jersey the other night I was interested in trading, I'm interested. I think it was Chris. Chris, oh, did you hit the Devonta? I don't see anybody else putting any other randoms up. Dave's got dibs on the first 2, and then Greg, and then Joseph. I don't think anybody else is selling their randoms. Maybe once they know who they are, people will start selling some teams. But I got those 2 accounted for. Okay, let's roll it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Arizona on top, New York Giants on bottom. I don't know why I'm feeling a Rave helmet here. I think, how many have we had from this series? 1 or 2. Feeling like we might have a Rave coming up. Jonathan R. Green Bay. David L. You bought his random. That's Arizona. Steve, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Sada, Kansas City and the Jets. David L. Washington, Houston. Rob, Philly and Tennessee. Jason T. San Francisco. Dave, you bought the random at Seattle. Jonathan R. Carolina and New Orleans. Leland, you have Minnesota, Detroit. Brad, Denver, Jacksonville. Bill S. Buffalo, Vegas. Chargers and Rams. Les, you have Chicago, Atlanta. Brad, Indy and Cleveland. Greg, Dallas and New England. Dustin, Tampa, Cincy. Chris A., you've got Miami and the New York Giants. Now, let's get our box numbers, which are these, minus, which number did we pull? We pulled numero 5. Well, I erased Tampa Bay, so Dustin, I send you the. Did you? And then Dustin got him. Uh-oh. Tightens up. Hey, isn't that what they say? Tighten up or something like that? Isn't that their little theme? Titans are up. Ravens are up. If anybody's interested in any of those teams, let them know. Let's random our box number, though. We're down to 5 boxes. I did talk to him after he told me I was a scammer. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He mentioned, J5, if I hit Tampa, I'll send you 5 Wonka as a thank you. Box 12 is what we're rolling with. He mentioned the next month is probably, not for sure, bonus month again. You remember the month where they had, and I might actually suggest it to him, doing the swap up of the teams, if so. Remember how some of the helmets, I think 2 items per case have like a licensed jersey or a mini inside, so extra items. So I bought 2 more limited cases that'll run us for the first part of May, and then we'll do about a half month of the bonus series. So they're both good series, but I think limited's a little more fun for us. Okay, box 12. Just so you know what's coming up. So we've got these 5 left from limited, and then 2 more cases of limited. So we should have a shot at 3 more limited helmets between this case and the next 2, and then we'll get to bonus month. I figure you guys want to know. Okay, box 12. Oh, did you guys make a trade? I'll take Jets Ravens. What the heck? Okay. What the heck? Why not? Good luck and trade at your own risk. Let me trade them. New York Jets and Baltimore were traded. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-box licensed jersey, guys. I usually lose trades. Didn't want to see box 12? No? Why? You got like the box numbers down? Oh, you probably think I stacked them like 6 on one side, 6 on the other from the new cases. I don't, for the record. I'm copying this. I'm putting it over here. You guys are too smart for me sometimes. Like a Giants hit coming here, that would be Chris. You're calling a hit for Chris. 2-box. We're making it a 3-box. Pick one, random one. Pick your player, $30. Okay, so that's ready to go after this one. Dallas is his filling here. You guys know sometimes Jonathan gets the fillings. Psyching myself out. You've had a few bad breaks, though, here and elsewhere with your gut fillings. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe your bad feeling will end up being a good feeling. Totally get it. I second guessed my jersey pick today for about an hour, and I ended up getting a good one. Not one of the best ones. Well, not the best one. One of the better ones. Are you still interested in the Salvador Perez jersey? Let him know if you're still interested. So he's still trying to move it. So, okay. I'll shoot you a message. I don't know. Well, all the colors on here with ink selections could belong to one team. Let's see if it's that team. It's not. Oh man. Well, most of them could be, besides one. That threw me off. I thought it was going to be a different team here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'll show you guys the top of the box after you can see what your thoughts are. We've got a flash for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who had Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was Steve in this one. Steve, you've been on a tear with Pittsburgh the last couple days. Sheesh. Flash for Steve. Bettis, Bradshaw, good guesses. Ooh, I like this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeeks. Troy Polamalu. We pulled 2 reps today too, so I'd like to think we have a stash of authentics left, but maybe I'm miscounting from the other ones. Replica here, Radke certified. I like the black Radke labels. I don't know why. They just look better to me. Not that should matter at all. I'll be saying ouch. A few of you guys are saying ouch. Some of you guys have had Pittsburgh a ton of times. I know. Troy Polamalu. Beautiful hit there. That's another other as well. 8 Radke pulled. Yep. 7 AFC, 1 NFC. How many reps and authentics have we pulled? Do you know? I could attempt to pick these up and fill, but if you guys are keeping track, we should have 6 and 6, right? 6 authentic, 6 replica. Okay, Steve, congrats. Let's drop our licensed jersey now in the chat. There it is. Let me get my screen up so you guys can see who you're trying to pick. This is 5 reps and wow, 5 reps, 3 authentics. So you're telling me we should have 1 rep and 3 authentics left? Sheesh. That should be a fun week next week. Although we pulled big names on both the reps today, Marino and Troy. That's why I love Radke, man. It's just so surprises around every corner. I join Radke a couple times a week on the other app, and I can't ever hit. Never. All right, first claim, Todd. Going with Mookie Betts. Second claim. Uh-oh, maybe not. Okay, I saw it get deleted, so I'm going to skip past that. I don't know if that was on purpose or... I'll skip past it. Okay. Number 2, I see Sonic with Joker. Hopefully that delete wasn't an accident. Bill Ash just a second behind. Adam behind. Mookie, Joker, Joker, Mookie. Sorry, guys. Jason's got Favre with one random up. The randoms are $15 on these guys. Bill's got Knicks. Larry's got Allstott. Obi's got Troy Polamalu right after we pull one. Maybe it'll be some good luck. Hedrick going to Craig. Les has got Caleb Williams. That is number 8. We got 30 spots to claim here, so hang with me for a second. 09 is Christian McCaffrey. Going to Jeff N. 10 is Bobby Hole. Going to Sonic. Dale a little behind on Knicks. 11 is Rivera for Jim V. 12, Caleb is gone. Chase is 12, Jamar Chase. With another random up. So that's 2 randoms up so far. Who is NSC? These guys will tell you. Maybe Minnesota. Scott's got Jefferson with spot 13. Shaq for Sonic, spot 14. Parsons, 15. That's halfway through. Micah Parsons, 15. And that was Leland. Bill's got Chet. You know, I thought he'd be a lot more popular of a claim. He's only been in there for a little bit, so maybe people don't know he's in there. But Chet Holmgren, 17 is John Stockton for Sonic. Favre is gone. Favre is gone. Rice is Sonic, number 18. White, number 19. James White for Bill S. 20 is Dustin with Scary Terry. Let's make sure we actually do have 20. We do. 10 more to fill. Rodman for Larry with both his randoms up. So 4 randoms up so far, I believe. I'll double check it. Do them in order of when they get claimed. 21, Larry V. Sell a random. Mark says he'll keep his random. Okay, 22, Worthy. 23, Miko. Are the Avs Stars, is that game on? What's the score? If so, unless you're recording it, say it quick, just in case. I'm sure you're watching it while you're watching this. Shaq is gone, Bill. Crosby is 24. 4. 1-0. Man, they're looking good. Brian W. Crosby. Todd's got a random up. What do you think of Jerome Bettis, Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk, and Steven Jackson? Jeez. The running backs. Flex? You probably ask. The flexes are so hard because people can just ask whatever they want. I don't know. 700 low end, 1,000 high end. That's a pretty big range, but I'm not great with flexes. 24 is Max Crosby. 25 is Schmidt for Sonic. 26 is Witten for Bill. Got to be quick. All randoms up. I don't know how many random. Didn't you only have one claim? So it's just the one random. Yeah. Durant is spot 27. Schmidt is gone. Bijan is spot 28 for Adam R. there you go. Bill's a quiet giant in the room. I like to think of myself like that too. Usually just minds his own. But yeah, he has to win that stuff to physically crush you. And even then, good way to put it, Bill. Okay, 2 spots left. I'm going to roll back up and see what randoms are up as well. I agree, brother. Yeah. Okay, 2 main spots left from any of these guys here, guys. We have 34 left. What do? We did 2 the other day, so it should be 32 left to random. Last 2 will be up for $2. 2 to claim. Let me go back up and see what randoms are up so we can do those in order. Okay, Favre with a random up. There's 1 random. Mark's going to keep his random. Okay. Rodman with 2 randoms up. So Larry V and Larry V randoms. Dustin's going to sell his random. Where are you at, Dustin? So that goes in 1, 2, 3, 4. Todd's going to put his random up if we make it that far. Where are you, Todd? Right here. Okay, if anyone wants to buy randoms, they're $15 a piece. You'll get 1 player. You'll have 3 shots at that player. All randoms are up. I know. Randoms up. Rob, did you have another player, or were you just doing the randoms for Schmidt? Don't see one for you, Rob. Okay. Yep, you got Miko, whatever random you get from that, so good luck. Matthew Tkachuk is still available. Dylan, you want to grab him? You got dibs on him if so. Yeah, we still have 2 main spots left. So if you want to grab a main spot for 30, you'll get Tkachuk and 1 random assigned to you. Let me know if you want him or if you want to wait. 30 for that one, Dylan. It's a 3-box jersey break. You'll have him and 1 other player. You can try to trade, of course. And then Lindros for Rob. Perfect. You got it. Good luck. You'll have a second player as well. Just making sure you know. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but nobody has bought a random yet, but this would be the time. Al and Brad are the main ones I get in yet. Brad should be on Friday and Saturday, unless he's changed it up this week. Sometimes he's on Sundays, sometimes Tuesdays. $15 a piece if anybody wants to jump with random. We've got 1 up for Jason, 2 for Larry, 1 for Dustin, 1 for Todd. If they don't go, they don't go. And then we will end with the 2-box Big Al's full size after this as well. So I guess I want some NBA jerseys. Did you go after a bunch of NBA on that one? You did. Well, some other sports too, but NBA jerseys are fun. Last call to grab some randoms. If not, these 5, if you guys see who you get and you still want to sell them, just put them up for sale. Sometimes that helps them move. But again, I'm not going to hijack the whole stream to wait here too long. So just random me out and I'll be good. Yeah, you're not going to get down there to the numbers. I could have highlighted you. There are. All these jerseys are fun. I try to find stuff that I would want to win too and stuff that I like, being a collector like you guys. So Okay, we're going to get rolling on the random. Sorry, guys, if you want to sell them still, let me know. I'll read yours off first just in case, and then you guys can list them up if you want. Okay, the last two on the 7th roll will be available for $10 a piece. Just $10, so a little cheaper than regularly on this one. 5, 6, 7. Jay Cottinger, Doug Williams, both available for $10 a piece. Yeah, he does. He's got a Jason, do you just throw out random names hoping they're going to be one of the randoms? Because they're always like not even close. I've wondered. Yep. Okay. Well, hasn't worked yet, but maybe it will soon. Try, huh? Okay. Jake Ottinger was Nick. He had some good saves the other night. Anyone claim Doug Williams? Not yet. So Doug Williams is still available for $10. Redskins, Mitchell, and Ness. I had a name typed in waiting to hear just in case. Yeah, that's smart. Have it typed in, and if you see it. Bill S. taking Doug. Thanks, Bill. Good luck to you. Okay. Just so you know, Todd, you had T. Higgins. Jason, you had Julius Peppers. Larry V., you had Chris Mullen and John Morant. And Dustin, you had Andre Dawson. If you guys want to move those, just reading them off first. So Todd, Mookie Betts, T. Higgins, Sadiq, Jokic, and Dobbs. Jason T., Favre, and Peppers. Bill S., Nix, and Shifley. Larry V., Allstott, Mullen, Obi, Polamalu, and Zegras. Craig, Lundquist, and Boggs. Les, Caleb Williams, Eric Dickerson. Jeff N., McCaffrey, and Kukoc. Sadiq, Bobby Hull, and Brady Tkachuk. Jim V., Rivera, and Carter Verhage. Mark, you had Jamar Chase and Joe Carter. Scott, Justin Jefferson, Nolan Arenado. Sadiq, O'Neill, and Shane Doan. Leland, Michael Parsons, and Jack Hughes. Bill S., Chet Holmgren, Allen Iverson. Sadiq, John Stockton, Sam Laporta, Jerry Rice, Cole Caulfield. Bill S. with an extra L. Maybe that was for good luck. James White and Rasheed Wallace. Dustin, Scary Terry, Andre Dawson, Larry V., Rodman, and Morant. Sadiq, Worthy, and Hischier. Dell, Miko Rantanen, and Max Scherzer. Brian, Crosby, and Dion. Sadiq, Schmidt, and Slavkovsky. Bill, Jason Witt, and Stuart Skinner. Sadiq, Kevin Durant, Justin Herbert. Adam, you had Bijan Robinson, Steve Kerr. Dylan, Matthew Tkachuk, and Aiden Hutchinson. Rob, Eric Lindros, and TJ Oshie. Nick Ottinger, Bill S., Doug Williams. Okay. Mullen and Morant are up for sale. If anybody wants Mullen or Morant for $15, let Larry know. Peppers is for trade. Zegras for Dawson or Peppers. I'll take Zegras for Peppers. Peppers for Zegras. Okay. Nice, quick, easy one there. Obi's been after Peppers for a hot minute, too. Done, Jason. Dobbs, Doan, Laporta, Coughlin, Hischier, Slavkovsky, all up for seller trade. Hutchinson's up for trade. Obi says he'll buy Dawson from you if you want to sell Dustin. I'm thinking maybe you might hold on to that one, but let me know if you want to move it. Andre Dawson is a purchase offer for you, Dustin. Sadiq, I have a De'Aaron Fox jersey I would trade. I'll grab Morant. Okay, so Morant is where? Right here. 15. So 1 of yours gets sold there. Larry. Who would you like, Mark? Thanks, Sonic. I'll hit you up a messenger. I'll buy Dickerson. Dickerson. Les, do you want to sell Eric Dickerson to Todd? Arenado for Hutchinson. Hutchinson was Dylan. Dylan, hold on to him, says Les. Okay, to Dickerson. Les, do you want to trade or no? Good grief. Dylan, do you want to trade Hutchinson for Nolan Arenado? I'll pass it for hockey jersey trade for the Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. I am current as of now, unless Dustin wants to sell Dawson. Dustin, if you're here and you want to sell Dawson for 15, let us know. If you want to hold on to him, it's Cubs, Mitchell, and Ness, let us know. I'll buy Arenado or trade. It was Jeff that had him, right? No? Who had him? Dylan had him. No? Who the freak had Arenado? I just barely read it. Scott H does. Scott, I'll buy Arenado or I'll trade for it, says Jason. Jason has, who's your other trade, Jason? Or would it be Zegras for Arenado? I'll trade Zegras for Hutchinson, then Hutchinson for Arenado, or Scott says he'll sell it. He doesn't want Zegras. If you want to buy Arenado, Jason, let him know. Not going to trade for Zegras. Get some water. Almost there. You fine with the three-way trade? I'll trade Zegras for Hutchinson, then Hutchinson for Arenado. Dylan, do you want to do that? Dylan, you would get Zegras in the deal for Aiden Hutchinson. I'll trade for Zegras. Okay, you guys good on that? Trevor Zegras trade. Nolan Arenado trade. Hayden Hutch trade. Nice. Nice trading, guys. I'll buy Nico from Sodic. Sodic, did you put Nico up on your little list there? You did. Nico Hischier. Dell says he'll buy that from you. Did you say up for sale? You did. Okay. So Nico Hischier, Dell C for 15. First three-way trade I've seen. There's been a few. I do three-way trades to help you guys get the helmets you guys want all the time after the streams. But yeah, in this series, a nice little three-way trade is never a bad thing. Okay, I'm going to random the boxes now. Random the bingo balls. You can keep chatting. Got a few sell and then a few trade. That's true. Four-way trade. Okay, three numbers. Rose Gold Cage License Jersey Series. Let's see if we can get something fun. Shake it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We will do 3 more tomorrow, but that'll be after we add 5 new ones in. Just got some fun ones that I took pictures of today. I'm trying to remember who they were, but I remember thinking I want to get these ones in fast. I have the worst short-term memory. Something got here for the dollar break. We're going to have a Fletch jersey, it's custom Fletch jersey with Chevy Chase for a nice little actor style type thing for the dollar break. Something different, something fun. One of us is getting screwed, I think. You probably will. Trades, it's hard to avoid it. Okay, 114. Dustin, I'll buy Dawson if still selling your random. Dustin, if you're back here watching live, let us know if you want to sell Andre Dawson. Okay, 114, first one. You might be popping in and out for kids' bedtime. That's usually what happens at night. 97. Uh-oh, that's not a good omen for one of the trades for you guys if it's a player number. 97. And 127. Put those there. Let me just make sure before I put them into their used box. 114, 127, 97. Okay. Need another card to go with my Nolan Gorman framed. Zegras was passed around like a blunt at a party. Let's put this. That is. Takes me about 5 seconds to make sure I'm putting stuff in the right box. 97, 127, 114. 97, 127, 114. all on the same side of the closet. Does that mean anything? Absolutely not. Okay, guys. Thanks for helping us get this one filled. We've got just one more break tonight to pick one random one. 2-box Big Al's. Where are we at on divisions or positions? Is other up by 2 now? Woodson, Franklin, Buddha, and Paul Malo. Someone just confirmed that it's 4-2 to 2-1. Just so I'm not crazy. You guys have to get one here likely to. There are some running backs and some tight ends in here. I think it's 4-2-2-1. Okay, I'm gonna put these out of the way for now. I can sit down until I pull them. 97, first box, 4-2-2-1. Okay, thank you. I thought so. But I stopped keeping track of my little sheet there. 97, we will have to wait. It's in a black bag. Sometimes I can see it glaring through. And I can. At least I think I saw the color scheme on this. This is a nice one if so. And again, they're all nice. Here's your little peek to the color scheme. Oof. Woo! 3, 2, 1. What a great jersey. This was one of my favorite ones we put in the series. It may not be as expensive as some of the other ones, but this one's still not cheap. What a great jersey. Kevin Durant on what? A Seattle Supersonics throwback jersey. Mitchell and Ness, wingman, I think it is. 07-08. This is so cool. I love this jersey. I'm hoping to get some more Durant throwback stuff. He's not cheap, though. Nice hit, Sonic. KD, first one. That was Frank Thomas. Wrong scheme, wrong color scheme. You need to get those eyes checked, Thomas. Is Frank Thomas 35? He's 30-something, wasn't he? Nice hit, Sonic. Beautiful jersey. He's been claimed by a few different people, on and off. Been in there a medium amount of time, probably. Was he 35? Okay. Okay, jersey number 2. Start with basketball. Did he really? Frank Thomas did? No, I look like an idiot. I was like, what are you talking about? See, you guys, if you want to beat me in trivia, just ask me baseball stuff. I did not know he played for the A's. Unless that's sarcasm. And if it is, you got me. Very well could be. Jersey number 2. He played last season with A's in 08. Wow. He's my favorite player of all the times. That's cool. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That was one of those players. Oh, I know who that is. We can see 11 staring at us. Great hit there. That probably spells doom for you guys, though, because that's another other. We'll move on. $50 on Monday. It is indeed a Cowboy. That's a fun one. Penn State University Fanatic certified, this time on a Cowboys jersey. Micah Parsons, another big name. Kevin Durant, Micah Parsons. And this is other number 5. You guys cannot tie it. I was going to say you could, but you're the 1, not the 2 or the 2. Look at me being right for once. I had my Brian Urlacher out there. I thought I had a slim chance, but I wanted to be different, and I was right tonight. 2 claimed hits so far. I know it's 50% chance, but still, 2 claims. Micah Parsons Fanatics. Cowboys. Nike engineered large. Who had it was claimed? I know that, but who was it? There it is. Claim number 15 right in the middle. That is Leland. Leland, nice hit. Micah Parsons. Beauty. Leland, how long does it take my stuff to get to you? Is it like over a week or is it like about a week? Clear out there in the ocean. Does it take a while? Are you just used to stuff taking a while? A little over a week. Yeah, sometimes Hawaii's a little more expensive, so I hold it for like a day or two just to see if I can combine it with something. I might do that with this, but it's not that bad. I wondered if it, some of you guys get my stuff in 2 days, so we a little bit longer. Okay, 127. Final jersey of this 3-boxer so far. Kevin Durant, Micah Parsons. Let's see if we can get another headliner type name. The first two are. Third one, I cannot tell. I might be able to tell. Depends on what number it is. 3, 2, 1. We're going back-to-back football, but neither of them are running back tight ends. That is a Cincinnati Bengal. Cincinnati T. Higgins. T. Higgins was the very first random to Todd. Todd, nice hit. Black jersey for Higgins. We did just add Jamar Chase back in, so we got more than one Bengal now, but I can't remember what color I think the Chase is orange. Might be wrong. We just hit Joe Burrow not long ago. We've hit Chase before. We've hit Higgins. I don't know if we've got any other Bengals. T. Higgins. Paul Brown. Extra large. Love the Bengal stripes on the side. You got your Beckett sticker up front on this one. Sometimes they do that on Nike. I don't like that. I prefer to have it on the thing, but starting to see that more and more. I don't know. Make it cleaner, I guess. Going to Todd. Nice hit, Todd, with your Mookie Betts claim. All right, let's put this away. Yeah, UPS will not go to Hawaii, so it always has to be USPS. For me, at least. Okay, congrats, winners. We had Micah Parsons, Kevin Durant, and T. Higgins. Let's do a 2-boxer to end the night. This is the final break of the night. Try to get through this one quick like we always do. We'll see what happens here. See you, Dell. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll look for that address that you sent me as well a little later. Okay, spot 1 is Nick. Carolina with a random up. Bill B's got San Francisco. Steve's got Pittsburgh. Greg's got Green Bay. Detroit is Scott. Philadelphia is Rob. Kansas City is Bill. Dallas is Leland. That's halfway. San Francisco's gone, Ron. Washington is Bill. That's spot 9. Kansas City is gone. Tampa Bay going to Dustin, spot 10. Green Bay is gone. 11 is Baltimore, Bill. Indy is spot 12. Going to Sonic Jets, spot 13. Going to Greg. Buffalo, spot 14. Going to Greg. Random up for Rob. I'll get to that one second. 15 is Chicago for Jonathan, and 16 is Brian with Atlanta. So we have 2 randoms up for $20 a piece. Whoever wants to jump in for just half price, let me know, and we'll get those put on your spot. Take a sip of water. Ron will take one. Jason will take one. Jason first, Ron second. Okay. Let's get it. Thanks, guys. We're good. Let's go to our random list. That's how you do a pick one random one break. Always, guys, love hanging out with you. Thanks for helping us get through some fun stuff. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Arizona on top. I feel like Arizona's been on top a few times tonight. Giants on the bottom. You want to land Minnesota one time? Did you? They were towards the bottom. Let's see. Nope. 2 off. It was close-ish. Nick, Carolina. Jason, you bought Arizona. Bill B, San Francisco, Miami. Steve, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Greg, Green Bay, and Tennessee. Scott, Detroit, Jacksonville. Rob, Philadelphia. You sold Ron, the Rams. Bill S, Kansas City, Vegas. Leland, Dallas, New Orleans. Bill S, Washington, Seattle. Dustin, Tampa Bay, New England. Bill S, Baltimore, Chargers. Sonic, Indy, and Cincy. Greg, Jets, Buffalo, Minnesota, Denver. Jonathan R, Chicago, Houston. Brian, Atlanta, and the Giants. Arizona's up for trade if anybody's in. Give it a second to see if anyone wants Arizona. You'll trade Arizona a little hit. Okay, let's get 2 numbers. If anybody wants them, they can still go for them. 2 numbers. 1, 2. No, you guys. How can you turn from one streak to one so quickly? You guys make me laugh. 158. $115, $158. Okay. Let me grab those 2 guys. 115 and 158. Don't need my notepad. 115, 158. No big L's. Got distracted. Let me know, Todd, if that's a corner one or a getting shipped to you one. 158, 115, 158, 115. We're good. Okay. Anyone else grab Arizona? Nope. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, everyone. 115, Series 32. 0 Wonka. Maybe. See the team. I'm trying to remember. Look at y'all. I'm trying to remember what style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm talking outside but inside. Vegas. That's another new team tonight. That is a flash, not a regular. Yes, please do. I've already told you guys I'm going to start responding less to complaint. I mean, if it's constructive criticism, I get that. Or if it's just venting, I get that. But okay, Raiders flash. But remember, it all comes to me. I'm gonna have an aneurysm one of these days. That was a random going to the 7th spot, Kansas City, Vegas, Bill S. 8 teams left, still no NFC East. I totally forgot. You guys told me 4 NFC East. We have not hit one tonight either. Wild the patterns. Howie, we got a flash here for the Raiders. Howie on a flash would be nice. Just old boring Bo Jackson. Great hit on the flash. The majority of bows we pull are classic speed. That's just how it is. But nice to have a flash here of them. I think I have another flash here too. Bo Nose, Bo Jackson, flash, Beck certified, and a Bo hollow. Going to Bill. Nice hit, Bill S. 0 wonk on that one, but a very cool helmet. Yeah, of course. Nice hit. Okay. Last one, 158. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully, wish you could all hit on the last helmet. 158, Series 32. Woo! 8 points. That's the biggest wonk of this series, isn't it? Let's see. No, we had a 9-pointer. Sorry, there I go again, forgetting the 9. We've had 4s and 5s and a 9. Second biggest one. Okay. Good luck, everyone looking for points. This will put you straight into second place, I think, if you don't have any points. If you already have some, it could propel you into first. White paint pen, if this is the right helmet. This is where I make my comeback. I'm rooting for you. Had a rough few days. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for everyone. I see the team. I see the team. I see the style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We already had one this series with this style and this team. So I'm trying to think. Who else did I put in with this team and this style? Remember we pulled the Herbie slate with the gold ink. Such a nice helmet. Chargers. Who had the Chargers? That was a random. Sheesh, the 2-box are nice to you, Bill. That's Bill S. again on the Baltimore claim. Just kidding. I still have never. You really haven't gotten a Wonka point, Steve? Man, that makes me feel bad. Everyone deserves to have the fun of having a point that doesn't count. Eric Say McConkey. I can't remember who I had on their slate. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Bill, this is yours along with 8 Wonka points. Did you already have some Wonka? You did. You had 3, so you're not in first. You're in second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 by 1 point. I saw these and I'm like, yeah, let's get one. We haven't had him in a while and not on his new team. We've had him on Baltimore in the past. But I like this one. Big signature, too. I totally forgot that he was on a slate in this series. That is correct. J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins, new running back in town for the Chargers. Back and certified. Charger slates are really nice. Just look good. Okay, guys, congrats, and sorry if you had a rough night. Congrats if you had a great night. Let's do a little recap. Oh, we did go 2 running backs. At least it didn't end like horribly. You guys ended up getting the second best choice, 5-3 to 2-2. Here comes Bill at the points. He's one behind Dustin right now. Oh, you make me laugh, Greg. Okay. Okay, third-party stuff. We had some good stuff from third-party, if I do say so myself. Matthew Barzal on the mini. Dan Marino and Troy Polamalu from Radke. Thank you, Radke. Great stuff. Our bat was Jose Ramirez. Yeah. Licensed jersey was Dylan Larkin. All sorts of headliner stuff everywhere. And then Big Al's, no big quarterbacks. Only had Kyler Murray, but we got some big boys hiding. I need them to come out. J.K. Dobbins, Rod Woodson, Andre Johnson, Kyler Murray, just about everyone you can think of. I'll shut up about it. Josh Gordon, Kenneth Walker, Buda Baker, Zaire Franklin, Bo Jackson. Big Al's license jerseys. T. Higgins, Micah Parsons, and Kevin Durant. Oh, boy, here he goes. Oh, that's good. Okay, guys, congrats, winners. Hopefully, if you didn't do great, you'll do great tomorrow with the drops or whenever we do it, Friday or Saturday. Next Monday, next Sunday, next Saturday, whatever we end up doing. So have a great rest of your night. If you're going to bed, sweet dreams. Good rest of your week. If you guys have questions, message me. I'll try to get to you as fast as I can. Appreciate you hanging out as always.